Good morning, class. Today we will be talking about mental health and its awareness. As you all know that mental health awareness is highly important, and today we're going to discuss what to do, facts, and how to help someone who is in a mental health crisis. First, let's discuss the importance of mental health, and who here knows something about mental health, and it can be anything. As long as it's true or a question, but that's it. Who can name off a few different types of mental health disorders, syndromes or diseases? Anxiety disorders, including panic disorder, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and phobias. Depression, bipolar disorder, and other mood disorders are just a few to name. Exactly. Jessica, what do you know about mental health or suicide prevention?
I know that mental health consists of emotional, psychological, and social well-being.
Yes, that's correct, Jessica. But did you all know that it also consists of the way it affects how we think, feel, and act? It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. My friend is going to come in and tell you his story of the time he tried to commit suicide. Okay, class, this is Scott, and he is going to tell you all his story, and I need you all to not interrupt him as he speaks, and if you have a question you need to raise your hand. Okay, thanks, Mr. Hernandez. Good morning. Today I'm going to tell you what happened to me a few years ago, where my depression got extremely bad 3 years ago to the point of trying to take my own life. The day I woke up and I received a phone call from the hospital saying that my mom has passed away. It was the hardest day of my life, and I want you all to know that no matter what happens in your life or anything, if someone you know and love leaves this world unexpectedly, I want you to know that yes, your loved ones passed, but they're in a better and safer place in heaven watching over you. Yes, Gordon, what's up? I know a loved one who passed away are in a better place, but it still doesn't sit well with me, because in my mind the only place that I feel is the best place is acting with me, Mr. Scott, because I lost my baby sister a few years ago from childhood cancer. I'm so sorry for your loss. Gordon, I hope you understand that it's not your fault that your sister passed away, and there's nothing you could have done to prevent this. What are some ways that you cope and manage your depression? Because class, we're going to talk about ways that you can cope, but only in positive ways. I know it's not my fault, but I sometimes for some reason think it's my fault, because I am her big brother, and it's my job to love and protect her from harm. Oh, anger, then sometimes in life we all go through something traumatic and life-changing, but I know you felt like it was your responsibility to protect her, but sometimes you will come across something that you as well as everyone else unfortunately aren't able to control. Okay, class, who can name off some positive coping skills to help with depression and anxiety?
I don't personally do anything to help me, but my older brother likes to go outside and play basketball and listen to his music.
That's good. Let's go over some ways that we all can do to help with coping.
Mr. Scott, I love to write in a journal, but at the start of my treatment I first used to go and see a psychologist, because I had a hard time coping after the accident that occurred to my entire family one night.
Lizzie, is it okay if you tell us what happened that night, so we can have a better understanding of the way you cope with journaling?
One night in the middle of the night my family had a terrifying fight for our survival as two men in black masks broke in shooting at all of us, but my mom didn't make it out alive, and my brother was shot in his lower back, paralyzing him from his waist down, but my dad and I were both able to make it out with bruises and cuts.
Mr. Scott, I hate depression, because it's like no matter what I do, it's like the sad feelings never go away.
I understand, and I know you want the negative thoughts to stay away, but unfortunately it's not possible to do, and we all feel like this all the time. But if you ever need to talk to someone, who do you feel comfortable talking with?
I talk to my father, but I don't want to add more stress on top of the other problems we're dealing with.
Oh, I am sorry.
Gordon, I feel your pain. After losing my mom and almost losing my brother from the burglary our family was forced to encounter one night. What happened?
We got into a really bad car accident, and I don't want to get into any further details on the accident.
Okay, everyone, let's discuss what depression is. Depression is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. It can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems, and can decrease your ability to function at work and at home. Fourth symptom of depression is feeling worthless. When someone feels worthless, they may feel that they have nothing to offer the world, and this can make them feel that everything is wrong, and that there's nothing good in their lives. Feeling worthless can be associated with feeling guilt, and as you feel like you're a problem, and you rather just disappear from everything.
Feeling worthless means someone feels like they lost hope and rather just give up on life.
Wilfred, go ahead.
Is insomnia where someone has a hard time getting to sleep or staying asleep?
Yes, persistent problems falling and staying asleep, and it's caused by multiple different things such as poor sleep habits, certain medications, certain illnesses, and in our case depression. Symptom number 6 is irritability. Depression can cause irritability because depression is understood as a mood disorder and impairment in the regulation of emotions. The 6th symptom of depression is, or can be, problems with appetite. Who here knows anything about appetite? Regularly part of appetite, or something? It could be whatever you know or think you know, but it's fine, because I'm here to educate you all.
Appetite changes can be a bad or a good thing, just depends.
Appetite changes can happen on a day-to-day basis, and really, every day can be a little different. Hunger is the result of a complex mix of hormones, physical activity, sleep deprivation, uneven emotions, especially stress and depression. Depression can affect our appetite and change the relationship that we have with food. It can make you all eat unhealthy, eat more than usual, and it can also lead to a loss of appetite. You may believe that your health doesn't matter or that you don't deserve to eat or to feel better. Symptom number 7 is sleep difficulties and problems.
Depression makes me lose my appetite and I just want to go to sleep all day long because nothing sounds fun.
Depression can cause early awakening, excess sleepiness, insomnia, or restless sleep.
Mr. Scott.
Yes, Maria.
After my brother passed away, I have been having episodes of insomnia because I keep thinking about what happened to him, and I feel like if I fall asleep I dream about the accident, so I try to just stay awake as much as possible.
I see, but Maria, I understand how you feel and the way you are feeling, but you need to get plenty of rest. Have you talked to a psychologist and figure out what you can try to get sleep? Because the lack of sleep will escalate your depression, and lack of sleep will cause you to forget easily, lose concentration. Lack of sleep can cause increased risk of hypertension, diabetes, obesity, depression, heart attack, and strokes, decreased brain function, memory loss, weakened immune system, lower fertility rates, and psychiatric disorders.
Okay, class. Now we're going to discuss the causes of mental health disorders and diseases.
Yes, Gordon.
I know it can be caused by genetics and many different substances and drugs such as cocaine or K2 drugs.
That's right. Mental health is caused by numerous of different things such as genetics, drugs, hormones, poor eating habits, stress, traumatic events, brain chemistry imbalance, birth defects,